Hey guys, you're watching Papu. Today I'm coming with another battle report, and this time today I play Acquisition, which is basically a mission where you have to activate communication antennas, you have to control communication antennas, which means that you have to be in contact base to base with the antennas, and you have to control the tech coffin and if possible with the data tracker, which will give you extra points. Okay, there is one classified objective, and today I'm playing Morat Aggression Force versus um, Combined Army Vanilla. Okay, then special things like the fact that you can deploy at 16 inches deep is something to take in mind because that will affect the deployment strategy. And well, that's basically the idea. Hackers have to activate antennas, and this is the game area. Okay, let's see the list I've been playing today. Is the one I've already shown you, which is Arsenal with 4 Gakis making a fire team core, an art drone, Kornak, and the good 2 Suryats. Okay, one with heavy rocket lantern, the other one with HMG, and the Datarati just to provide some smoke grenades, some smoke on the battlefield, so maybe that can block an alley that then we can just go through and I don't know, go backwards trying to find some cover, or just throwing smoke on top of a antenna in order to activate it and without getting shot in the meantime. On the second group, I've got an Ica drone, Q drone with HMD, Morat hacker, Kurgat, which is a specialist and engineer, so I can repair the Q drone if necessary, and 2 for observer with boarding shotguns that are pretty good at activating antennas and so on. I would like to tell Corpus Vallis that please give us some camos. We don't have any camos. We only have mimetism. We don't have TOs either. So please give us something tomorrow. It is true though that recently we've got the new Ritos profile, which is pretty good with the mind dispenser. I have to say that I'm very happy with that profile, but it's not enough. Okay. What else? I have to say that this strategy with the Q drone and the Morat hacker, I've learned it from a YouTuber called Vs Ec that I really like watching it. So just greetings to you, Vol. And at the beginning, I used to put this guy on a roof. I'm talking about the Q drone. I used to put this guy on a roof, but it's true. After watching Vol talking about it, I just realized that it's true that if you just leave it there and you're playing your reactive turn, you are allowing your opponent to choose his best weapon or best troop to kill your Q drone, and that's it. Your 26 point are just like immediately erased with an order. If you're very lucky, you can creed, but obviously you shall not base your strategy on creeds, or you shouldn't. Okay. What else? Well, that's pretty much it. Let me tell you how the battle was. Whoop. Okay, so my opponent won the whip dice and the whip roll, and whoop. Give me a sec. I don't know. Just put some text. Anyway, so I was deploying in this area. Okay, the reason why everything is painted, don't worry, is because I already explained that battle report in Spanish, but I'm gonna explain in English so more people can be looking at it, watching it. I mean, basically, I made him deploy first, but he reserved the troops, so immediately I knew he was playing the Avatar. And of course, that was forcing me to deploy everything at once. So once he deployed, well, sorry, let me tell you, this was the tech coffin in the middle of the table. This was one of the antennas, and this was the other one. He deployed successfully this, can't remember the name of that, but it's basically like the ALF antenna, which is like 4 points, and you have to deploy it like this. He passed this one, and that was my card. Okay, well, I was playing an engineer, so I picked that one up. Then that was his deploy. Okay, after everything, so he was playing a Raichu and an avatar that plays right here, and you will see why. Well, sorry, he was playing, and these are the two like antennas, regular orders for 4 points. He was playing beat and kiss. I always make a mistake. I always getting confused with who's beat and who's kiss. I think that beat is the hacker and kiss is the repeater. That was just a flash pulse, 8 points, repeater, mimetism, I think. There was another one right here hidden somewhere, and that was it. It was a pretty. There was a Kurgat hidden right here, and that was basically it. In my case, I put the core right here, proper hidden. I did not know if he was playing Speculus Killer, so I'm fed up of Speculus Killer killing all, I mean, an entire fire team just by not placing the fire team correctly. So this time I just placed it in such a way that even with a boarding shotgun, none of the troops was able to get caught by the template. Okay. Then I put my Q drone right here. That it was actually quite well covered. Obviously, I deployed that before I knew that he was playing Avatar and Raito, which were the 2 minutes he left for the end. Then I play my Datarazzi right here, my Haka, my Korgat hidden here. Then the Harris, here was Kornak with the heavy rocket launcher and the HMG. Here it was my Ikadron. And here there was Zerat prone in this building. And there was another Zerat right here. There was a repeater here. And there was that was it, I think. Yeah, so he started first and he moved the avatar in such a way that, look at that, there was a little line of sight with my Konak, who the first time it was very sad because I was like, oh my god, he was gonna kill my Konak turn 1. Fantastic, perfect, well deployed. I didn't realize there could be a line of sight just by placing the avatar right here. Well, I didn't know he was playing the avatar, so even worse. But anyway, basically Konak managed to dodge the first time, but it was completely dismissed on the second time, so fantastic. I mean, lost of lieutenant. Thank God I'm playing Morat and they have this ability to basically, well, they don't really lose the lieutenant, basically, somehow. I don't know how to explain it better. You just basically have your regular orders. Those that are Morat, the regular orders don't become irregular. That would be the summary. Okay, then he moved his Raider right here, and he obviously, once he destroyed the Harris, he was ready to hit this guy, the heavy rocket launcher and the Ataraji. In the meantime, my Ica drone just tried to flash pulse him, but I failed. So this guy tried the arrows were to throw some smoke grenades just in case the first attempt failed and this guy would be completely covered by smoke, so saved. But no, the first time it was enough to kill my heavy rocket launcher, and this guy successfully placed the template. Okay, whoopa, I'm moving too fast, but anyway. Then the avatars just move here, trying to find line of sight with my Q drone, which is okay because I was actually giving him a -6 in total, which was -3 by the range, and I was just at -6. I think in a couple of attempts he managed to make him unconscious, but then he wanted to, well, he moved forward and he made sure the Kurgat couldn't, although the Kurgat was far away, but the Kurgat couldn't repair him, which it would have been nice because I would have made the objective, the classified objective. But anyway, it was killed. Then, as you can see, the smoke was placed, and then the avatar went down, climbed up this box, and there was line of sight with my Zerat, who, with the boarding shotgun out of cover, just shot at him, infliging him one wound. But unfortunately, he just split burst. The Zerat was fine, but the Datarazzi was down with the shock ammunition. So bye bye Datarazzi. Then he climbed down, so I tried to shoot him, but again, this time I think we both draw on the dice roll, so nothing happened. And then I was out of range. So next time I tried to dodge, but next time though there was a line of sight right here with my Kurgat that was right here. So he split burst, and this time it was catastrophic for me because the Kurgat was down and the Zerat was down. So everything was pretty bad when my first turn started. These were the orders I had left. That was turn 1, and already half of my army was killed. So I started moving this because the avatar was in a position where I could manage to find his back and hopefully kill him. So I was moving this, but Raito had a little line of sight around this area, more or less. So what I decided is to move the Osnard right here and throw some smoke around. Yeah, so the smoke was successfully placed, and the core could just move across this corridor, this long corridor, and till there was a moment I was moving till there was a moment there was the keys was here. And that was funny because my opponent said, okay, what do you want to do with your Osnard? You want to, which are your intentions? You want to find line of sight, or you just want to keep hidden? I said, I don't really care. He said, are you sure? Because then if you don't care, I'm going to alert. And by doing that, I obviously put him down, but he alerted the avatar who managed to turn around in line of sight. So that forced me. That was a bit of, oh my god, I made a mistake. But at the same time, now I'm thinking these guys don't have martial arts, so they don't really have stealth, which means that by the time I'm right here, okay, the avatar can actually try to do the same movement. So it was good. I thought, oh my god, I made a mistake, but really it's actually the same, I think, in my opinion. So you can leave a comment down below if you feel like explaining if it's really the same or not. What else? Then I shot him down, and then I threw some templates here, both successfully. And then I was forced to do a speculative smoke grenade once I got in the smoke, because there was no enough surface in the avatar to get in close combat without getting errored by the writer who was at the other side and the avatar with the stepsister. So I was forced once here to throw some smoke grenade trying to cover more space. I failed once, I failed twice, and the third time I successfully made it. So now I could just manage to get in close combat with the avatar. And with my last order, I was very lucky because I managed to kill the avatar, okay, with the Osnard, with the double action close combat weapon. Then in his turn, basically with the avatar down and this down, he basically was trying to, he moved an Icatron right here, and I just play smoke. So everything was covered by smoke. I think the first thing, was the right to try to kill Osnard, but the Osnard win the clash and basically play some smoke on their feet. And then a Nicodron came around right where the spot is, and it tried to, with a complete order. He was trying to throw the flamethrower, the 2 light flamethrower, but he failed, and in the end, the turn was nearly over by the time I could just dodge by the uh, attempts that successfully were touching my miniatures with the templates. So nothing was really killed. The turn was over. I think he was too enthusiastic trying to kill these guys. I rather would have gone to accomplish some mission here, but he decided to kill this guy, and he was very unlucky. I was very lucky. So now that I had Lieutenant back, basically I moved this guy getting here, and first of all, sorry, I'm gonna go back here because I need to explain it with this now. First of all, there was an Icadron here, so the smoke was removed, was vanished, and I don't want to activate that because the writer was right here. So no, sorry, the writer was right here. Okay, so I didn't want to activate these guys. So the first thing I did, I moved this. I moved my lieutenant. In this case, it was the Surya HMG, and I just killed the Icadron that I had line of sight. This image is not very clear, but I really had line of sight to kill the Icadron. So once the Icadron was ready, I thought, well, anyway, I don't really want to move those guys because I'm facing an explosive arrow from the Raito. So I thought, well, my best strategy is I've got enough orders to maybe kill the Raito because right now he's not in cover. So I came all the way here with my HMG, and I managed to wound him twice. All right. But then after doing that, he went in cover. I tried another time, thinking, well, maybe I can kill him. But unfortunately, now with cover and everything, that was what happened. You won't believe that, but yes, he actually, where are you? He actually crit at my HMG, and obviously the Surya explode. So again, lost of lieutenant. Well, then I had no other things to do than moving my Zera that was at the right side, using this the fact that the Raichu was sorry, that the Raichu was now hidden here. So these 2 boxes and this house were blocking the line of sight with my Zera, who was right here. Okay, so that was perfect. There was no line of sight. So I went all the way here, I activated the antenna, and I just moved myself right here. Okay, so next thing, I activated the antenna, by the way, so I was making 1 point here. Then what else? I think that was it because there were not many orders left, so it was his turn now. And basically in his turn, again, he tried with the Raito, was trying to kill all my my core here. So basically, he started shooting at the Zera, and he killed her pretty easily this time. I missed both dice. So after killing the Zera, the Osnat, he was trying to kill these guys, okay? And when we finished the game, I asked him, but why did you try to kill these guys, and why didn't rather try to accomplish some mission points? And he said, because all the mission points were through this gate, and there was no choice with any other miniature. Like, for instance, he had the Kurgat somewhere not very far away from this place, from this spot, and he could come here and shot me with the boarding shotgun, but obviously all these guys can dodge pretty easily. Plus, if they manage to get in close combat with the Kurgat is going to be exterminated in a split second. So that was the reason why he was not doing that, and he was trying to kill all these guys with the Raito instead. These guys managed to dodge pretty easily, But there was a time, obviously, that these guys were just falling down. Obviously, with 4 dice, 4 dice, 4 dice, in the end, is enough to well, to kill these guys. What else? Finally, he managed to, with the Kurgat, instead of just going towards the Gakis, he decided to come over this antenna. Obviously, this was hidden right here. So with no opposition, he got here, he activated the antenna, and he controlled the antenna. But the game, the turn 3 was his last turn, and then my turn 3 was yet to play. So what happened was that even with my lieutenant being killed, I had still two regular orders, which were this one from this era and the other one from the Morat hacker. So first of all, I came round this corner, I shot at him, I successfully killed him pretty easily, and then I just came here with the second regular order and control the antenna. I mean, activate the antenna, and by getting in contact with the antenna, was controlling it as well. And that ecodrone that I left previously here, it just opened the door, and with this second movement, just got here. I mean, I just open and move basically, and that was pretty much it. It was pretty silly because I was controlling the tech coffin, I was controlling one antenna, and I did activate one antenna. So it turned out that I finally I end up winning 5-0 because he couldn't control the tech coffin nor any antenna, and he didn't. He did activate an antenna, and the A marker was placed, but obviously I did activate the same antenna, so then I placed the B token on top of it. So that was it. I was the one controlling it and activating it. So that's why in this mission it's pretty good to just uh, try to start second, because you have this possibility to kill whatever is close to the tech coffin and put yourself in contact with the tech coffin and control it. And the same with the antennas. It's so powerful that, well, I think what my opponent did, in my opinion, wrong, was that he focused too much on killing miniatures instead of just going for the mission. I cannot imagine the Avatar getting rid of this place if he would have come here and just putting himself into suppression fire or something like that. I would have a lot of troubles, and probably I would have lost this battle. But he did a lot of damage in turn 1, and he probably thought, well, I just need to kill more troops, activate 1 and 10, and win the game. But because I did activate the antennas, and in the last moment I managed to get in touch with the coffin, that was enough to win this game. Well guys, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and more videos are coming soon. Okay, so see you around, see you soon, bye.